What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today is going to be an awesome video. Today we are lowering my car and also cutting the fenders and also putting on my new hardware. I got downstar bolts for the entire kit and we're going to do all of that today. For today, this is what's going to go down. Under here, I have, you guys can't really tell, but I have a mount. That mount connects my front bumper to my fender. Cut that off and actually pull it in closer because my top. Can't get anything done here. Nothing gets done. Are you done? Is that it? Anyways, we're gonna cut that off and mount it closer in because my tire actually hits that when I turn, and then we're gonna come to that. And you guys can't tell right now, but my fender isn't cut very much, so what we're gonna do is basically take the rear quarter panel and cut it like in a line, kind of like that, which will allow me to go lower, and then of course we'll lower the suspension and we'll be good. So let's do that. I got the front wheel off. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the kit off so we can access the parts where we have to cut a little bit easier. We're gonna start with the front. The front will be easiest. We just gotta take the bumper off and, you know, slice where it connects and holds on, so we can just move it back just a little bit. I know it really doesn't make any sense right now, but whenever I'm able to show you guys, let's see what I'm talking about.
Can't get a shot with Evan's ass in the way.
All right, front over fender is off. We'll go ahead and set this over here. So let me show you guys where exactly we'll be cutting. You see this?
This is where the front fender meets the bumper, and we can't go any further with the stock mounting point because it's in the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this bolt probably up until about here, maybe 1.5 inches or 2 inches up. There should be plenty of room there, and then we can cut this out so that we have more room.
Guys, actually just dropping some footage off for Tanner right here. Evan, what did you do?
All right, so as we talked about, I basically removed the bolt, drilled a new hole about 1.5 inches up. That way we can come with the cutoff disc and we can cut off the bumper and the fender, so he's got another full inch of clearance there.
All right, let's do it.
Should be good.
Safety first, boys.
Like #1 priority.
Hold it like this.
Okay.
Push that button up. Very slowly. Don't try to force it.
Okay, so we just got finished cutting, as you can see. Now we're gonna go ahead and slap the wheel on and lower the car just to check and see if there's any other parts of the car that we're rubbing on. I know that we were rubbing just a little bit in the back, and it kind of looks like up here. We're gonna hammer this down real fast, just get some clearance, and then we'll see if there's anywhere else around here that we're rubbing, and then we'll be able to lower it. Wheels on. We're gonna go ahead and drop the car and just see if there's anywhere else that's rubbing, or if we even need to cut off a little bit more of where we just cut.
Turn it to the right. Keep going.
Oh my god.
All right, so we pulled the passenger side wheel off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the fender off, just because I put my new downstar hardware on, it's gonna have to come off anyways. Then we're basically just gonna mimic what we did on the driver's side, cut this little piece off where the bumper meets the fender. And then we also figured out that I am rubbing in the back, so we're gonna go ahead and grind that little back part off to clearance that out fully, and then I'll be good to lower it as much as I want.
Sorry, bro.
Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl.
Alright bros, both sides are finished. So that both sides are finished, I'm gonna go ahead and start lowering the coilovers. I really don't think I'm gonna be able to go that much lower, but I'm just gonna lower just a little bit, and I'll go little by little just in case. So I'm not gonna do a huge jump, just go very small and see where I sit every time. Alright Evan,
Here goes nothing.
wheels are on, coilovers are lowered, so we're gonna go ahead and drop the car now and see where it sits. All right, front is noticeably lower. That's as much as I want to go right now, because I want to go ahead and drive it and see if I'm going to rub anywhere. Only real test to know if I'm going to rub or not is to actually drive it. So I'm going to leave it how it is. It does look good. It's definitely noticeably lower, which I'm happy with. It definitely looks lower to the ground. So happy with that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tighten the wheels and put the wide body back on the front, and then I'm going to jack up the rear. And I actually don't think we're going to have to cut to go lower. I'm just going to go a teeny bit lower in the rear and see if that rubs. And if I am rubbing, then we'll come back and we'll go ahead and cut it. But just for today, I'm just going to go ahead and lower the rear and see how it sits. All right, rear wheel is off. It's time to go and lower the car.
How did you do it last time?
All right, so everything is grinded down back here. We have a lot more clearance to go lower. I went ahead and loosened up the coilover now, and I'm just gonna spin the coilover collar right here to probably about ½ inch, and then we'll go ahead and spin the entire shock assembly to make sure it gets nice and tight, and then we'll see where the car sits.
Grip feel like, man, it's now or never. Chasing big endeavors, facing stormy weather. I say okay, cause it just makes you better. Can it break me? Never. Hard cold is December. Bet I remember everything. Married to the game, I might go and get a wedding ring. Just know that I grew up seeing a lot, and I grown up since see the top. And this one for my cousin's lot. I'm still the same man with same team.
Okay, all grinded down, we're good there. I went ahead and loosened up the coilover and got this part where I need it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spin this entire thing to get it nice and tight, and we should be good. All right, coilover is good. I'm gonna go ahead and put my wheels back on. While I'm putting my wheels back on, Kevin is gonna actually help me install my brand new Downstar hardware. Shout out to Frank at Downstar. He got me these super fast, and Downstar is probably the best hardware you can get for your car, so that's why I went with these for the flares. Frank, you're the man. Thank you very much. I'm going to link Downstar in the description. Definitely check them out. They have engine hardware, Fender flare hardware, everything you could ever want they have, so check them out. Looks good. I don't know.
Looks good to
I
me.
forgot that the flares are on this side, so I can't really tell. So, I mean, it looks good. So for the flare side, I'm now tucking just a little bit more tire over here. Dude, my fitment is so bad. Definitely need spacers. So, lowered it just a little bit. I'm tucking a little bit more of the tire, but definitely gonna need a spacer. I'll probably start out with a 10mm and go up from there, but yeah, fitment is not the best. I really expected an 18 by 10.5 plus 17 with the 295/40 tire to fit, but just not aggressive enough, surprisingly. So, looks pretty even from what I can eyeball, so I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this flare, and me and Kevin are gonna start putting on the Downstar hardware. I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. So if you don't know how the hardware works, you have your bolts, your washers, and your well nut. The well nut kind of squeezes together once you, how can I explain what a well nut does?
So you drill a big hole first, right? So that's like
Correct.
an anchor. Then you'll put this little like well nut, rivet nut, I don't know whatever
It's
you
a
want
well
to call
nut.
it. Well nut, you put that in the hole and it like sits flush. It's like you drill out the perfect amount so like it fits snug but doesn't fall out. Then what you do is you get the secondary screw and you lay your piece down on top of it. Then when you put your screw into it and you start like screwing it in, these are like rubber And so what happens is as you screw it in, it pretty much pulls the rubber piece up and creates a sandwich. So you create your own nut on the back of the screw essentially. So and it holds fucking well. I have all of it on my cars.
And can I get a second opinion on the Downstar hardware? Incredible stuff, correct?
Oh, it's great. Like I said, I use it on all my stuff and Calvin's.
And I also have it for like engine hardware and things like that. So
currently ordering stuff from my 2J to do all my engine stuff with
see,
Downstar.
you guys see, Downstar is the stuff. Downstar well nuts going in the car now. Your expert Downstar has some knowledge he's about to lay on us.
Okay, what you were just doing, you were putting the backing in first, right? And then you were gonna put the kit down and you were gonna put the screw on top and screw it in.
Correct.
That works, but normally what happens is if you don't line up the threads quite right or it pulls at the wrong angle, they'll end up just falling out and not working. So what I have learned to do is just like set it up now. So what you'll do is you'll thread all the hardware and like just do like 1 to 2 turns, Dustin, just so it's like on. And then you'll walk up to the kit with all the little stubs, push them into the hole.
Ah, makes sense.
Then all you have to do is just lightly screw it in. It will grab itself.
Makes sense, brother. Thank you. Whew, okay, car is finally out of the garage for today. We are done cutting and grinding and putting all the new hardware on. I'm extremely pleased. So the car is noticeably lower. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm tucking in the front, tucking in the rear. The front is actually looking low now. It's not super monster truck height anymore, which I'm very happy about. And I'm very pleased with the new Downstar bolts. Check these out. Super, super clean. Very, very clean. Overall, very happy with all I got done today. So basically changed up mounting of the front bumper, lowered the car, then grinded some of the rear quarter panel in the back to be able to go lower in the rear, and it looks freaking awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Had a lot of fun making it for you guys. For all of you asking, yes, the kit is going to be color matched. I'm probably gonna get a wrap. I'm not 100% on the color yet, and it's probably gonna be a surprise for you guys anyways. But yes, the wide body will be color matched. Before we can color match it though, we have to sand it down and make sure that it fits correctly, because there are a lot of rough edges and that will show whenever it's either wrapped or painted. So that all has to be done before I can actually color match it, and I just haven't had time to do that yet. So I will get to that very soon, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.